Hello, good evening. So, welcome to today's video. So, now we can see that US market has significantly rebounded, and Nasdaq is already up 2%, and Dow Jones is already up 4%. So, and also SGX Nifty currently trading 28 points lower. So, Nifty futures. So, that indicates we had a positive day in our market as well for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So as I said in my yesterday's video, this is a major support zone for most of the stocks. So it's in a break or make time for most of the stocks. So there will be rebounds, but rebounds does not change trend. So we may see a bounce back in our stocks tomorrow, but still the bottom is not there. Okay, the bottom is not confirmed. Okay, so even on tomorrow's bounce, one has to be very careful with the buying positions. Okay, so so assuming with the current scenario, we will say okay, tomorrow we will have a gap up. So till what point we can have in list our scripts. So Nifty, Bank Nifty, and things like that. So Bank Nifty today, it has tested 34,786 and came down to 34,400. So now beyond this today's high, right? So Bank Nifty is likely to go till these are the levels for Bank Nifty. So beyond today's high, we have an immediate resistance at 34,865, 35,146. So 35,146 is more likely because it will close this gap. So there was a gap down, right, from 35,133. So this gap could be closed. So above 35,850, one can expect that Bank Nifty can go till 35,146. So we may get another 300 points, and this particular gap can be closed. So, and again, if it comes down and if it breaks 33,927, we have immediate support at 33,700, and below that we will have to go for this particular channel support. So this channel again, I have already covered that. Comes around 32,600 or something like that. Okay, so we can take a look at weekly. So this is the channel. So there is significantly a huge gap between the this particular low and the channel. So until this channel bottom is not met, Bank Nifty is not going to bottom out. So that is my view. Or it has to break out of the channel stop. So unless either of these things are not done, Bank Nifty, if it hits the channel high also, it's going to come for a sell in my view, and it will come much lower. If it goes continuous the current trend, it has to test the channel bottom. Okay, so any bounce will be a selling opportunity. So that's what the current situation in the market for Bank Nifty. Okay, so and I have covered, I think, on the upside what we can expect, and on the downside what we can expect for Bank Nifty. And so we will take a look at Nifty. So Nifty, it has maintained the flat trend, I would say, in hourly, and the downward trend still, the bearish trend is still intact. So Nifty tried to cover, tried to break this 430 resistance, and it couldn't break. And this is a very narrow, range, intraday range for Nifty. So it never broke out of this intraday range. Bank Nifty tested the top of the intraday range. So now again for Nifty, so what can be expected tomorrow is if it breaks this particular phase high, then you can expect Nifty to go to 16,500 or even 16,628. So this is the expectation for Nifty for tomorrow. If it breaks high, then you can expect 16,520 or 16,644. Okay. So that's the expectation for Nifty, and on the downside, as you all know, it is almost close to the bottom of the trend line. So maybe 15,932 or something like that it can come if it comes low. Okay, and from there we should expect a bounce. So these kind of this is called an excess, or sometimes market tries to fool the investors. So if it gaps down below the trend line or something like that, still one should expect a bounce back. And again, if this particular trend line, if it is rejected, only then market is go for a major sell. And coming back to next will be TCS. So TCS, what has happened is again it has bounced back from 3350. So 3350, as you all expect, like in my previous video I covered that. So 3350 to 3420 is a major support zone for TCS, because this is the last break, previous breakout zone before TCS making 4000. So what can be expected in TCS is above today's high, TCS can go till 3485 or 3510. So it has got a lot of resistance significantly. So only above this particular resistance, TCS can come to 3510 or 3520. So if it gaps up and opens near 3510, don't go for a buy. And and I'm still expecting a pullback from here for TCS. The reason being 5 minutes is still positive and 15 minutes student moving average is still near 3503. So you can mark this also as a resistance for tomorrow. So maybe 3500 to 3510 will be the target for TCS. If it opens above 3464 and 3428 will be the stop loss. So this will be a huge stop loss trade. So I would say you have to, based on price action, you have to be choosy on your trade and enter the trade accordingly. Okay. And you can definitely look for sell signal between 3485 and 3510 for TCS, and who knows, we even break 3350 in the coming days. If it is, that is the worst case scenario, but I am expecting that TCS correction is over. Okay, because I am expecting market for Nifty and Bank Nifty the correction to be over. And ICICI Bank, again, if you take a look at this, it tried to break into this channel again and it failed. So it has closed below this channel. So it is trying to form a bearish. Even though it is trying to accumulate here, there is not much of a. It's a bearish sign. It is accumulating below the trend line. But it is a 710 is a huge support zone for ICICI Bank. So below this, we can expect a sharp drop till 694 or 695. So another 15 to 16 points downside is also possible in ICICI Bank, and nothing below that. And on the upside, again, we have this trend line as a resistance, and we have multiple short resistances on the upside. So until it breaks above this particular trend channel on both the sides, the lower side and the higher side, we are not expecting any buy in ICICI Bank for now. So I think we can expect, it is safe to expect 690 to 675, and then we can expect a buy in ICICI Bank. Bajaj Finance, it has already again reached the bottom of the channel, and it is trying to make this, if this particular low at 5,900, if it is a bottom, then from here itself we will see a gap up one in Bajaj Finance. However, this trend line bottom 6,200 will be a major resistance, and we can easily expect 6,200 for Bajaj Finance. And as I covered in my previous sessions, if this breaks, then Bajaj Finance one can expect 5,500 to 5,300, 5,600, 5,500 or 5,300. These will be the major zones where we can expect a buy for Bajaj Finance. Okay, and again, these are all very crucial support zones for Bajaj Finance, and then for TCS. TCS has already bounced back, and Bajaj Finance is also looking for a bounce, because below this zone we are having we may even go for a steep bear rally, or it can go for a steep correction. So it's a make or break zone for these stocks. So Bajaj Finance has already fallen from 8,000, more than 20% of correction. So it should bottom out here if it is a normal correction, or else we are in for a deep crash in the market. And HDFC Bank, as I said yesterday, so it is still having this double top, and it is just had a bounce from this 1,300. So 1,300 is nothing but a multi-year breakout for HDFC Bank. So after COVID, before COVID it was at 1,300, and after COVID it had a breakout, and it made a high of 1,724, and now it is back to that same pre-COVID high 1300. So this is a huge support, but one can still this 300 points has to be covered, and we can expect 1100 in HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank is definitely not looking good on the buy side. So it has come till 1350. So you might have seen my option buying yesterday. Just trying to capture this small move. So 1350 and above that 1365. So that's the maximum HDFC Bank can expect it to go. So again, there is a hourly divergence, and once this divergence is absorbed, market will again go on a sell only. And HUL, 2110, 2100 zone. It's a buy zone, support zone, whatever you want to call it. From there it has bounced, and it is still trading within this particular channel. So maybe we can expect 2287 or 2300 in HUL before it goes down. Or we'll have to see how far this channel holds tomorrow. Okay, so that is about HUL. So HUL, you can see that hourly and 200 moving averages are still positive. So it has bounced from the hourly 200 moving average in another perspective. So it is likely to go till 2365. That's my long term. For now, it's my short term target for HUL. And Tata Motors, it has this in the support zone 396 to 390. So we may see 370. So 370 will be a major buy zone for Tata Motors. So if you get any signal from 370, you can definitely buy, and there will be a huge pullback in Tata Motors from that level. So one more thing for Tata Motors is watch out for this trend line here. Okay. So we can see this particular trend line just exactly coming here, 365 or something like that. So we can definitely expect a bounce from this level. So just be watchful for that, Tata Motors. Okay. And daily 100 to 200 is still, there is a huge gap. We should expect a bounce back. We cannot expect any crash in Tata Motors. And so that's all I had for today. So thank you all.